Hello, it's Julie here from Tarot Bone Moon Crystal Magic. Here today for a collective reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Welcome to my channel. So I've pulled a card for you today, Capricorn, which is fertility. Now this is very similar to Empress energy. So someone in the collective here will be expecting an actual baby. But for others of you, the fertility card speaks about your creativity, about bringing into the world something you've been manifesting, something creative, something you're passionate about. Okay, now I've laid out some tarot cards already, just to give us an idea of what's going on Capricorn at the moment. So we have the shadow side. So this says to me that you've probably been doing some work on yourself, doing some mindset work, trying to go into that shadow side, go into the parts of yourself that you don't actually really like very much, and just basically find some acceptance there. We all have parts of ourselves that we want to hide away, but we can't be our authentic self if we are not loving every single part of ourselves. We also have the Eight of Swords has come out, which is like a stuck, stagnant energy. So at the moment, I feel like you're feeling very kind of stuck with something in your life here, but you have the Magician. He's here to remind you that you have all of the tools to create anything in your life. With the fertility card here, this is just saying to you, you are the creator, you are the master of your destiny, you are in control and you're in charge, nobody else. You're the one who decides what you're going to do with your life, Capricorn. Now, I'm seeing here for some of you, there's been some kind of a relationship breakup. We've got a King and Queen of Cups here. So it looks like a relationship that you were in, which, you felt like was a divine union, seems to have broken up. We have the Judgment card here, which is just showing that something may have been through court. You could have recently split up or divorced. Take it as it resonates, Capricorn. But we have the King and the Queen here inside of the Judgment here with which is saying to me there's been a separation. Then we have the Page of Wands, and this card, the way that it's portrayed in this Witch's Tarot, it's like a see ya, goodbye kind of card. That's what it feels like to me. But you've got Strength here, which is just, reminding you that you are strong. You're very strong on the inside, Capricorn, and you can work your way through this. It feels like, you have some kind of fight going on. And in this image, this woman kind of looks like she's expecting, which also brings in this fertility card. So as I said, there are some of you out there who actually literally are expecting a baby. For others of you, it's you birthing something new, a new idea. It might be something that's in your head at the moment, but it's something that you can bring out into your reality as in this 3D world. Being a Swords card, again, that's why it could be an idea that you've got at the moment. But you have the Knight of Pentacles as well, which is saying that you do have an offer coming in, an offer for something new, financial, or something in your living arrangements. So let's just have a go here now and see what else we have coming out for you, Capricorn. That was the basic energy of what's happening. Now, all of those messages might not resonate for all of you, so take them as they do. Congratulations to anyone who is expecting a baby at the moment. So that's beautiful. Okay, what else do we have here for Capricorn, please? Okay, we have the High Priest here. The High Priest is a very spiritual card, and see how he's got the two keys here crossed. So, it's just reminding you that you have the key to the door. You are the creator. You are the one who can make these decisions. You may have been struggling to sleep lately, or it could be that you've got so many thoughts going on in your mind at the moment, and there's, you're just not able to actually pluck one out and start bringing it into your reality. Then you have the Emperor. So let's see what else we've got with him. We have, okay, the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor together are saying that this is what you want to build. It's something that you've been wanting to really get a hold of in your life. You want to bring something into your reality that is stable, that is reliable, that is something that you can fall back on, like a real stable. You want to be the leader, you want to be like a business owner. And so there's some reason, you're just feeling stuck. Now, if it's because you've come out of a relationship, often that's a really good way to start focusing on something new. When you start to bring yourself in some self-love and you start giving yourself some you time, it's the best time to start creating. You know, you can take your focus away from what happened with the relationship, and you can put all of that focus into something positive and new. So if that's anything that's resonating with any of you Capricorn, then, oops, I just dropped one on the floor, sorry, they always drop on the floor. Again, we have the Emperor again, as we were just saying that. So the Emperor is like showing that, you know, you want to be the boss, you want to be in control of your own life, you want to be the leader, you want to be that responsible position, and that is what you can have coming in for you Capricorn. Can we have some more messages here for Capricorn, please, Spirit? Messages for Capricorn, please. Messages for Capricorn, please. Okay. So we have the 10 of Wands here, which is showing that you know, you've really been through a lot. You've had all of the weight on the, you know, of the world on you. You've had to, you know, carry heavy burdens, and that's probably all to do with what's been happening in this relationship. We also have the 3 of Cups here, which can signify that there would have been a third party involvement. You know, there could have been a third party involvement in a breakup you've just had. If you are still with a person and you're suspecting a third party influence, that there may well be. Let me see what else we've got from Spirit for you. I like to bring you clarity here. We've got the World. So the World is like an ending card. So it's a closing out of a cycle with that big circle there. So one cycle closes and then another one begins again with the Fool card. That's how we go in the tarot, from the beginning to the end of the major arcana. So you're actually you're closing out a cycle at the moment, Capricorn. You know, so that's a good thing. So all of that burden and all of that weight you've been carrying is all about to disappear. Then we have the 8 of Cups, again, kind of like a stuck energy, similar to the 8 of Swords. But here you're feeling stuck in your mind, here you're feeling stuck in your heart. So you may still be like, you know, having feelings for somebody else. But Spirit's saying to you, with the Ace of Cups, you can start, you know, a new idea is really there for you. You've got it in your head already, Capricorn. You already know what it is. But, you know, you're just like feeling a bit stuck at the moment in life. So you just need to focus. Again, the Ace of Swords is a real focusing card. See how she is with her eyes closed? There's the beacon of light shining up from the bottom to the top. You know, that's what you need to do. You need to beacon out your light. You need to shine that light. Focus it onto what it is that you're desiring at the moment, Capricorn. And then we have the Death card. So again, death and rebirth. It doesn't literally mean death. Death of one cycle, one piece of something in your life that, you know, no longer serves you. It's like a transformation. So, you know, you're transforming into something new. It's a rebirth of a new time in your life. Okay, so out with the old, in with the new. So yeah, let's see what else is here for you, Capricorn, please, Capricorn. Any more messages here for Capricorn? What is it happening in their life at the moment that they need to know about? Okay, so we have the Magician. We've had him twice now. Double. Here we go. 2 magicians. You are double magician today, Capricorn. So look, this is you manifesting. This is you with all of the tools that you need to create everything in your life that you want. Anything that you want, you're in this. This is the perfect time now for you to start manifesting. You've done the complete cycle now with the World. You've come out of one cycle, you're entering a new one. In that new cycle you've started, it's perfect time for you to start manifesting what it is you want in your reality. Now we have the Devil has come out. Now he's much about temptation, addiction, manipulation. So like, if there's anything in your life at the moment that is not serving you, then this is the time to move away from it. If there's someone trying to get you back into that energy that you don't want, keep them out of your energy, you know, do whatever you have to do. But this is just the Spirit saying to you, be mindful that this energy is around you at the moment, this devil energy that, you know, can be very manipulative. Oops, sorry, we're dropping cards again, as happens with Spirit often. Then we have the 2 of Swords here. So again, it's like you're feeling very kind of like at a crossroads. You're not sure which way to go. Follow your intuition. I always say, Capricorn, follow your intuition. You know, there is the right path is there for you, and inside of yourself, you'll know what path that is that you should be taking. You know, coming out next to the Magician, I would say, sorry, not the Magician, next to the Devil, I would suggest that this is like a clear warning for you, Capricorn, that if you follow the road that you've just been down in this real energy of manipulation, you know, mistrust, all that kind of thing, that is not going to be the right path for you, Capricorn. This card, I feel, has come out from Spirit to say to you, you know which path you need to go down. You know which choice you have to make. And we all have our own free will. You can do whatever you choose, Capricorn. But Spirit is just wanting to show you here that the right path for you to take is not the one you've just been down. It is to go on the new path. And that new path is going to take you into a new offer of something that's going to really be financial, it's going to be stable, it's going to bring you into this Emperor energy. You know, we had him out twice too. It's going to put you into this Emperor energy where you're the leader, where you're in control, where you're the one who's responsible for decisions, for everything. You're going to be like, you know, you could be owning your own business, getting your own home, whatever that may be, however it resonates for you, Capricorn. But that is the energy that you're moving into. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. So this card shows like a collaboration. So perhaps you've got some friends around you or people around you that are working with you to start creating something for yourself. And that's perfect. That's beautiful. Okay. Anything else here for messages for Capricorn? Okay, the Hanged Man. Right. So now if you're having trouble with, you know, birthing this new idea, the Hanged Man is saying, take a step back out of the situation and have a look at things from a different perspective, a different angle. Because sometimes when you just take yourself back and remove yourself for a minute, you don't have to hang upside down like he is, or she, I should say. But if you just take a look at every angle, you will see a clear road. You know, it will take you to that pathway that you need to go down. It will give you much more clarity if you just take that step back and look at things from a different perspective, from a different angle. Then you will be well on your way, Capricorn, to manifesting into your reality this new beginning for yourself in your stability, in your home life, in your work life. Okay, do we have any more messages here, please, for Capricorn today? Okay, let's have a look what we've got here. We have a Five of Cups here, which is like showing that you've had, you know, an emotional turmoil recently, that you feel like, you know, your cups are not full. You feel like unloved a bit. You're feeling like, you know, pretty unloved, you know, and you can give that love to yourself. You don't need it from another person. You can give yourself that self-love. It's showing me here that it was with the King of Cups. So this is the person that's kind of left you out in the cold here. This is where the love energy has ended. But there is new energies coming in towards you, Capricorn. We have a King of Wands here. Now, this could be you or another person. Generally, with court cards, it's another person. But this King of Wands is somebody who's very passionate. But they can be quite, you know, hot-headed, a bit fiery. But they're very, very passionate and they're very strong energy. And then we have the Ace of Wands here as well, which is a new creative beginning again with this fertility card. Just reminding you, you know, and so you are ready. You're in your creative power right now, Capricorn. Don't forget, you can manifest anything into your reality. And look at this Ace of Wands, this fire up here. This is like she's creating a new, igniting a new spark, like a new creative. It could be anything. It could be just a hobby even. But there's something new and creative coming into your reality. You just need to believe in yourself, because you have got this, Capricorn. You've got it. Okay. There's so many cards here today showing you. Let's have a quick recap. You know, there's a possibility you've come out of a relationship, may have been a third party involved. We've got the Judgment and the Karma card here showing maybe, you know, you've needed to work on yourself a bit, change your mindset, but it's showing you've been birthing some new ideas, some new passions are happening. You know, maybe you're going to turn one of your hobbies into a business. Then we're saying that, you know, you're really in this energy, you're really in there, Capricorn. There's so many beautiful wand cards here which are creative passion. So I know you've got this, and it will be interesting to see what happens in your next reading, which I'll be doing next week, and we'll see where you've gone from this week. I think you're going to be really moving on really fast here, Capricorn, and I shall see you next time. If you did like my video or it resonated with you, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that very much. Thank you. Bye.